Hello. So I'm not in my normal spot, which is over there, because it's kind of taken over by all this stuff that's hanging all over the place. These are shirts and hoodies that I'm screen printing and they're drying. So that's what's going on. So yeah, if you don't know, I screen print my own stuff. So if you order my hoodies, t-shirts, whatever, you know that they'll be handmade by me. It takes a little bit longer to get them because I do custom make everything. So you can pick your colors and all that stuff, but yeah, they're special. Hi, Will. All right, I'm just gonna do a really quick singing, like couple songs, because I did really long singing ones the last couple of days. And then we're gonna do some Harry Potter reading, bedtime story, because we earned it yesterday, and we have another one in the bank. So let me know what 2 songs you want me to sing. Hey, Hal. And then I have to go eat dinner and pack. Let me know, or should I just play? I'll tune while I'm waiting. It says, oh, oops. Oh. I wonder what will happen if I change it. It's from the last time. It says my account is required to have X premium to go live. Is that new? I guess that's new. Whatever. It was from a previous stream. Sorry about that. What should I play? Oh, I was gonna try to play this song. Just thinking about this. So I play. Eileen is causing problems. She just knocked over all of my sunglasses. So I play The Book of Love by The Magnetic Fields. This is from their album 69 Love Songs. And this is another song that I love that's on there. So let me see if I can play it. It's hard. Let me just make sure what time signature is it? It's in. Okay, so it is in 6. Hi. It's called Absolutely Cuckoo. Absolutely Cuckoo by the Magnetic Field. So I'm going to try to do it again. Okay. Don't fall in love, don't fall in love with me yet. Though we've only recently met you, I'm in love with you, but you might decide I'm a nut. Give me a week or two to go absolutely cuckoo. Then when you see your error, then you can flee in terror like everybody else does. I only tell you this 'cause I'm easy to get rid of, but not if you fall in love. No, love, no. Now that I'm on the making it, you make a mistake, my heart will certainly break. I'll have to jump in a lake, and all my friends will blame you. There's no telling what they'll do. It's only fair to tell you I'm absolutely cuckoo. That's the song. It's funny. Yes. Alright, let me play one of mine and then we can do some reading, because dinner is gonna happen soon. Tripping over words never was my style. Hey, Trav. The way you made me feel, I couldn't help but smile. Yeah, you really got me. Hey, Richard. So fast, so fast. like, I'm looking at the restream comments, so if there's things happening, like you're giving stars or bits or anything, and I'm not seeing them, I'm sorry. But yeah, so let's do the Harry Potter reading, because we have... Sorry that I didn't do it last night. Okay. So, for people who don't know, I'm a singer-songwriter, obviously. Please do join the community if you haven't already, or just follow me. Here, this is the address. Please join. It's a mailing list. You get all the behind the scenes and discounts and exclusive merch. Please join if you haven't already. Also, check out chrisangelis.com/music to pre-order the Damn Shame Waste vinyls and help sort of crowdfund them if you want. I can make like custom or one-of-a-kind covers if you pay more, and it'll help me actually with the cost of getting the vinyls made, and they're going to be really cute. They're going to be pink. I'm excited. Okay. So during the streams, if we get to a certain amount of donations, tips, whatever, people enjoying the shows, which you can still give now if you want through whatever platform, or if you don't want to give half the money to the platform, you can go to paypal.me/chrisangelis or @chrisangelis on Venmo. And if we get to $50 or more, I do Harry Potter a bedtime story reading. And yesterday, we achieved that, and there's also another one on the way. So if we somehow get to that amount today, then there'll be another one in the bank. We'll catch up. Don't worry. You went and saw Twisters? Nice. Bob Stone, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Amazing. Thank you so much. I don't know if anyone can let me know if I've gotten any other donations of stars or bits or anything, so I can keep track. But thank you so much for that. So now, if we get another $30 during this in the next 15-20 minutes, we'll have another one in the bank. And I'll just read to you from Greece. All right. We are on page 740. Wait. We're on page 741 of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, chapter 32. Oh, is me? I thought it would just use the name I listed instead. Yes. Turn to page 740. Okay. Before he could utter a single curse or insult, Harry felt a great pain at the top of his head. He inhaled a lot of ash and, choking, found himself being dragged backward through the flames until, with a horrible abruptness, he was staring up into the wide, pallid face of Professor Umbridge, who had dragged him backward out of the fire by the hair and was now bending his neck back as far as it would go, as though she was going to slit his throat. "You think," she whispered, bending Harry's neck back even farther so that he was looking up at the ceiling above him, "that after 2 nectars I was going to let one more foul-scavenging little creature enter my office without my knowledge? I had stealth-censoring spells placed all around my doorway after the last one got in. You foolish boy. Take his wand." She barked at someone he could not see, and he felt a hand grope inside the chest pocket of his robes and remove the wand. "Hers too." Harry heard a scuffle over by the door and knew that Hermione had just had her wand wrestled from her as well. "Hey, hi from Brazil, Wiener." Well, thank you so much for another $20 donation. Now we only need $10 to have another Harry Potter reading in the bank. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Yeah, just make sure that I keep track. I want to know why you were in my office," said Umbridge, shaking the fist clutching his hair so that he staggered. "I was trying to get my firebolt," Harry croaked. "Liar. She shook his head again. Your firebolt is under strict guard in the dungeons, as you very well know, Potter. You had your head in my fire. With whom have you been communicating? No one, said Harry, trying to pull away from her. He felt several hairs part company with his scalp. Liar! Shouted Umbridge. She threw him from her, and he slammed into the desk. Now he could see Hermione pinioned against the wall by Millicent Bulstrode. Malfoy was leaning on the windowsill, smirking as he threw Harry's wand into the air one-handed, and then caught it again. There was a commotion outside, and several large Slytherins entered, each gripping Ron, Ginny, Luna, and, to Harry's bewilderment, Neville, who was trapped in a stranglehold by Crabbe and looked in imminent danger of suffocation. All four of them had been gagged. Got 'em all, said Warrington, shoving Ron roughly forward into the room. That one, he poked a thick finger at Neville, tried to stop me taking her. He pointed at Ginny, who was trying to kick the shins of the large Slytherin girl holding her. So I brought him along, too. Good, said Umbridge, watching Ginny's struggles. Well, it looks as though Hogwarts will shortly be a Weasley-free zone, doesn't it? Malfoy laughed loudly and sycophantically. Umbridge gave her wide, complacent smile and settled herself into a chintz-covered armchair, blinking up at her captives like a toad in a flower bed. So, Potter, she said, you stationed lookouts around my office, and you sent this buffoon, she nodded at Ron, and Malfoy laughed even louder, to tell me the poltergeist was wreaking havoc in the Transfiguration Department, when I knew perfectly well that he was busy smearing ink on the eyepieces of all the school telescopes, Mr. Filch having just informed me so. Clearly, it was very important for you. Clearly, it was very important for you to talk to somebody. Was it Albus Dumbledore? Or the half-breed Hagrid? I doubt it was Minerva McGonagall. I hear she is still too ill to talk to anyone. Malfoy and a few of the other members of the Inquisitorial Squad laughed some more at that. Harry found he was so full of rage and hatred he was shaking. It's none of your business who I talk to, he snarled. Umbridge's slack face seemed to tighten. Very well, she said in her most dangerous and falsely sweet voice. Very well, Mr. Potter. I offered you the chance to tell me freely. You refused. I have no alternative but to force you. Draco, fetch Professor Snape. Malfoy stowed Harry's wand inside his robes and left the room smirking, but Harry hardly noticed. He had just realized something. He could not believe that he had been so stupid as to forget it. He had thought that all the members of the Order, all those who could help him save Sirius, were gone, but he had been wrong. There was still a member of the Order of the Phoenix at Hogwarts. Snape. There was silence in the office except for the fidgeting and scuffling resultant from the Slytherin's efforts to keep Ron and the others under control. Ron's lip was bleeding onto Umbridge's carpet as he struggled against Warrington's half-Nelson. Ginny was still trying to stamp on the feet of the six-year girl who had both her upper arms in a tight grip. Neville was turning steadily more purple in the face while tugging at Crabbe's arms, and Hermione was attempting vainly to throw Millicent Bulstrode off her. Luna, however, stood limply by the side of her captor, gazing vaguely out of the window as though rather bored by the proceedings. Harry looked back at Umbridge, who was watching him closely. He kept his face deliberately smooth and blank as footsteps were heard in the corridor outside, and Draco Malfoy entered the room, closely followed by Snape. You wanted to see me, headmistress, said Snape, looking around at all the pairs of struggling students with an expression of complete indifference. Ah, Professor Snape, said Umbridge, smiling widely and standing up again. Yes, I would like another bottle of Veritas Serum. As quick as you can, please. You took my last bottle to interrogate Potter, he said, surveying her coolly through his greasy curtains of black hair. Wait, shot? Wayner, what are you saying? Give me a nice one, please. And Richard, you said shot? Am I missing something? Sorry. He said, surveying her coolly through his greasy curtains of black hair. Surely you did not use it all. I told you that 3 drops would be sufficient. Umbridge flushed. You can make some more, can't you? She said, her voice becoming more sweetly girlish, as it always did when she was furious. Certainly, said Snape, his lip curling. It takes a full moon cycle to mature, so I should have it ready for you in around a month. Oh. Gotcha. Hope you're having a good time. I didn't actually yawn. Just took a deep breath. Okay. A month? Squawked Umbridge, swelling toadishly. A month? But I need it this evening, Snape. I have just found Potter using my fire to communicate with a person or persons unknown. Really? Said Snape, showing his first faint sign of interest as he looked around at Harry. Well, it doesn't surprise me. Potter has never shown much inclination to follow school rules. His cold dark eyes were boring into Harry's, who met his gaze unflinchingly, concentrating hard on what he had seen in his dream, willing Snape to read it in his mind, to understand. I wish to interrogate him, repeated Umbridge angrily, and Snape looked away from Harry back into her furiously quivering face. I wish you to provide me with a potion that will force him to tell me the truth. I have already told you, said Snape, smoothly that I have no further stocks of veritaserum unless you wish to poison Potter, and I assure you I would have the greatest sympathy with you if you did. I cannot help you. The only trouble is that most venoms act too fast to give the victim much time for truth-telling. Snape looked back at Harry, who stared at him, frantic to communicate without words. Voldemort's got serious in the Department of Mysteries, he thought desperately. Voldemort's got serious. You are on probation, shrieked Professor Umbridge, and Snape looked back at her, his eyebrows slightly raised. You're being deliberately unhelpful. I expected better, Lucius Malfoy always speaks most highly of you. Now get out of my office. Snape gave her an ironic bow and turned to leave. Harry knew his last chance of letting the Order know that what was going on was walking out the door. He's got Padfoot, he shouted. He's got Padfoot at the place where it's hidden. Snape had stopped with his hand on Umbridge's door handle. Padfoot? Cried Professor Umbridge, looking eagerly from Harry to Snape. What is Padfoot? What's hidden? What does he mean, Snape? Snape looked around at Harry. His face was inscrutable. Harry could not tell whether he had understood or not, but he did not dare speak more plainly in front of Umbridge. I have no idea, said Snape coldly. Potter, when I want nonsense shouted at me, I shall give you a babbling beverage, and Crabbe, loosen your hold a little. If Longbottom suffocates, it will mean a lot of tedious paperwork, and I am afraid I shall have to mention it on your reference if you ever apply for a job. He closed the door behind him with a snap, leaving Harry in a state of worse turmoil than before. Snape had been his very last hope. He looked at Umbridge, who seemed to be feeling the same way. Her chest was heaving with rage and frustration. Very well, she said, and she pulled out her wand. Very well. I'm left with no alternative. This is more than a matter of school's discipline. This is an issue of ministry security. Yes. She seemed to be talking herself into something. She was shifting her weight nervously from foot to foot, staring at Harry, beating her wand against her empty palm and breathing heavily. Harry felt horribly powerless without his own wand as he watched her. You are forcing me, Potter. I do not want to, said Umbridge, still moving restlessly on the spot, but sometimes circumstances justify the use. I'm sure the minister will understand that I had no choice. Malfoy was watching her with a hungry expression on his face. The Cruciatus curse ought to loosen your tongue, said Umbridge quietly. No! Shrieked Hermione. Professor Umbridge, it's illegal! But Umbridge took no notice. There was a nasty, eager, excited look on her face that Harry had never seen before. She raised her wand. The minister wouldn't want you to break the law, Professor Umbridge, cried Hermione. What Cornelius doesn't know won't hurt him, said Umbridge, who was now panting slightly as she pointed her wand at different parts of Harry's body in turn, apparently trying to decide what would hurt the most. Oh, Bob, you... Did I miss a... Where is this from? Thank you. Okay, so just pick one. Okay, I don't know that I don't think I got an email from you. Did you respond to the email that I sent? Oh. I got your donation. Thank you for that. I don't think I got an email back from you. But great. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to ignore you. I didn't get a response. But I will pick one and send it to you. He never knew I ordered Dementors after Potter last summer, but he was delighted to be given the chance to expel him, all the same. It was you, gasped Harry. You sent the Dementors after me? Somebody had to act, breathed Umbridge, as her wand came to rest, pointing directly at Harry's forehead. They were all bleating about silencing you somehow, discrediting you. But I was the one who actually did something about it. Only you wriggled out of that one, didn't you, Potter? Not today, though. Not now. And taking a deep breath, she cried, Cruce! No! Shouted Hermione in a cracked voice from behind Millicent Bulstrode. No! Harry! We'll have to tell her! No way! Yelled Harry, staring at the little of Hermione he could see. We'll have to, Harry. She'll force it out of you anyway. What's the point? And Hermione began to cry weakly into the back of Millicent Bulstrode's robes. Millicent stopped trying to squash her against the wall immediately and dodged out of her way, looking disgusted. Well, said Umbridge, looking triumphant. "Little Miss Question-All is going to give us some answers. Come on, then, girl. Come on." "Hermione, no!" shouted Ron through his gag. Ginny was staring at Hermione as though she had never seen her before. Neville, still choking for breath, was gazing at her too, but Harry had just noticed something. Though Hermione was sobbing desperately into her hands, there was no trace of a tear. I'm sorry, everyone," said Hermione, "but I can't stand it." That's right, girl," said Umbridge, seizing Hermione by the shoulders, thrusting her into the abandoned chintz chair and leaning over her. "Now then, with whom was Potter communicating just now?" "Well," gulped Hermione into her hands, "well, he was trying to speak to Professor Dumbledore." Ron froze, his eyes wide. Ginny stopped trying to stamp on her Slytherin captor's toes. Even Luna looked mildly surprised. Fortunately, the attention of Umbridge and her minions was focused too exclusively upon Hermione to notice these suspicious signs. "Dumbledore?" said Umbridge eagerly. "You know where Dumbledore is, then?" "Yeah? Hello?" Well, no," sobbed Hermione. "We tried the leaky cauldron in Diagon Alley, and the 3 broomsticks, and even the Hog's Head." "Idiot girl, Dumbledore wouldn't be sitting in a pub when the whole ministry's looking for him," shouted Umbridge, disappointment etched in every sagging line of her face. But we needed to tell him something important," wailed Hermione, holding her hands more tightly over her face, not Harry knew out of anguish, but to disguise the continued absence of tears. "It is Harry Potter. Hi, Rumac." "Yes," said Umbridge with a sudden resurgence of excitement. "What was it that you wanted to tell him?" We wanted to tell him it's ready," choked Hermione. "What's ready?" demanded Umbridge, and now she grabbed Hermione's shoulders again and shook her legs slightly. "What's ready, girl?" The weapon," said Hermione. "Weapon? Weapon?" said Umbridge, and her eyes seemed to pop with excitement. "You've been developing some method of resistance? A weapon you could use against the Ministry? On Professor Dumbledore's orders, of course." Yes," gasped Hermione, "but he had to leave before it was finished, and now we finished it for him, and we can't find him to tell him." "Let me know by today, or unfortunately I won't be able to mail it out until as I'll be traveling again. I tried to reply hi. I don't even know. Pick one for me. I'm sorry to be colossally wrong side of the planet. I wish I could be in person more often, but I think may have fell into a big email sinkhole." Okay, well, thank you. And yes, I will. I have something that I can send you. I'll get it sent out to you tomorrow. Great. Thank you for getting me the message. I don't know why I didn't get it. Okay. What kind of weapon is it?" said Umbridge harshly, her stubby hands still tight on Hermione's shoulders. We don't really understand it," said Hermione, sniffling loudly. "We just did what Professor Dumbledore told us to do." Umbridge straightened up, looking exultant. "Lead me to the weapon," she said. "I'm not showing them," said Hermione shrilly, looking around at the Slytherins through her fingers. "It's not for you to set conditions," said Professor Umbridge harshly. "Fine," said Hermione, now sobbing into her hands again. "Fine, let them see it. I hope they use it on you. In fact, I wish you'd invite loads and loads of people to come and see. That would serve you right. Oh, I'd love it if the whole school knew where it was and how to use it, and then if you annoy any of them, they'll be able to sort you out." These words had a powerful impact on Umbridge. She glanced swiftly and suspiciously around at her inquisitorial squad, her bulging eyes resting for a moment on Malfoy, who was too slow to disguise the look of eagerness and greed that had appeared on his face. "No worries." "Thank you, Bob." "Hi, Tim. How's it going?" "You gave a letter to the postman." "You did?" Umbridge contemplated Hermione for another long moment, and then spoke in what she clearly thought was a motherly voice. "All right, dear. Let's make it just you and me. And we'll take Potter too, shall we? Get up now." "Professor," said Malfoy eagerly, "Professor Umbridge, I think some of the squad should come with you to look after." "I am fully qualified ministry official, Malfoy. Do you really think I cannot manage 2 wandless teenagers alone?" asked Umbridge sharply. "In any case, it does not sound as though this weapon is something that school children should see. You will remain here until I return and make sure none of these," she gestured around at Ron, Ginny, Neville, and Luna, "escape." "All right," said Malfoy, looking sulky and disappointed. "And you two can go ahead of me and show me the way," said Umbridge, pointing at Harry and Hermione with her wand. "Lead on." And that is the end of the chapter. So it's been a while. I've been live streaming for the past 30 days. I did it. I think this is actually 31. And I'll keep going, but I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow or the next day. But I intend to keep streaming on a regular basis, much more than I was. Yay! And Tim, did you see that I have a new vinyl coming out? I don't know if you're into vinyl, but I have the Damn Shame Waste vinyl is going to come out. It's pre-order. It's available for pre-order right now on my website. So there you go. Nice day at somebody's. Oh, maybe. I might be able to do a birthday stream. My birthday's on Tuesday. I have to figure out what my schedule is, but yeah, maybe. Yeah. We'll see. But definitely, I've been enjoying being doing live streams again often, and I intend to keep doing it. So I'll see you later.